Hello science fans, welcome back to Science Fun with Austin. Today we'll be taking a look at some uses for the smartphone. One of the cool things anymore is that a smartphone actually makes a pretty good data acquisition platform. Yeah, built in you have a 3-axis accelerometer for the iPhone, you have a gyroscope, you have a magnetometer, and a pretty decent camera. But there's also a kind of neat package of sensors starting to come out. Today we'll be taking a look at the Lapka sensor package. It's a Russian company, which is a little odd, and they sell a radiation sensor, a humidity and temperature sensor, an electromagnetic field sensor, and a nitrate sensor, which is supposed to tell you whether or not your organic produce is actually organic. So let's see how they work. Alright, so first off we'll take a look at the temperature sensor. This is a fairly easy to use actually. It just connects right to the headphone jack. So all we have to do is plug it in, and the app will auto-detect the connected sensor. And right there, you can see it's automatically brought up the humidity temperature screen. We'll take a look at the reading and see if what we get actually makes sense. Alright, so we waited about 2 minutes like the app recommends, and it's telling us it's about 74. You can see it's pretty much stabilized with the reading. And it's telling us that the room's at about 47% humidity and 74 degrees with a temperature that feels like 73, which is pretty reasonable for an indoor reading. So I'm inclined to believe the sensor, and it's a lot more convenient than carrying around a wet bulb thermometer, even if it isn't terribly exciting. So let's take a look at some other features with the sensor package. Alright, now we'll take a look at the nitrate sensor. Here we have conventionally grown carrots, and here we have a bag of organic carrots. Let's see if the sensor can actually tell those apart. So if you look at the app screen, it actually has calibration for the type of food you're measuring. So we will click carrot and wait for it to calibrate here. Alright, so the unit is calibrated. Following directions, we will insert the probe into our carrot and press start. And so we're getting about 303 parts per million nitrate in the conventionally grown carrot. Alright, and let's repeat the process with the organic carrot. Okay, so you can see the organic carrot still has some nitrate in it, which makes sense. Soil needs nitrogen to support plants, but it is a little bit lower than the conventional carrot. All right, now we've got it in banana mode, and we have our organic banana. So let's see how it works. It looks like we got 128 parts per million here. And here's our conventional banana. Both of these are way lower than the carrot, which kind of makes sense since you would be spraying fertilizer on the bottom of on the soil and not up on the tree anyway. Interesting. Alright, for kind of a control, we'll tell it we're looking at maybe a melon here. But we're going to actually test the sensor in something that should have absolutely no nitrate in it. Russian standard vodka, keeping with our Russia theme for today. So, let's place the probe in there. So in a control solution we get 11 parts per million. So the sensor really can detect whether or not you have nitrates or you don't. The readings we're getting are clearly above the noise floor. Alright, so it looks like both of the Lapka sensors we've tested so far do what they're supposed to. And except for that weird little feature where the app keeps changing my background picture to a picture of Vladimir Putin, it seems to work pretty well. So we'll take a look at the other two sensors next week. See you later, science fans!